Experience a unique event where popular sports are adapted so that everyone has a chance to play. And explore a galaxy far, far away to glimpse authentic props and memorabilia from Star Wars on this edition of Out and About. This is called power soccer, right?
Power soccer, that's right. So you play in power wheelchairs. The ball is bigger than a soccer ball, and the idea is to hit it with the front of your chair into a goal.
Do you ever bump into anybody?
I probably will, yes, because I'm just learning how to play.
Oh, you're probably looking forward to that, right?
Oh, this is so much fun. This is an incredible game. I've played a lot of different adaptive sports because I coach a lot of different adaptive sports, so I need to know how to play. That's the whole idea of adaptive sports. We want to create opportunities. We want people to be able to try and find what they like.
We're at the Adaptive Sports Fair in Long Beach, California on another edition of Out and About with Roger Martin.
So I am the Senior Director of Development for the Long Beach City College Foundation, and I support our athletics here for Long Beach City College. And one of our executive board members came to us and asked if we would consider hosting here on our campus Long Beach's first ever adaptive sports fair. So we work directly with our college president, Dr. Mike Munoz, our executive team, and our board of trustees, and it was a unanimous yes. This is absolutely who we are and who we want to be for our community, to provide access to our spaces and to all of our facilities, equitable access for anybody who experiences any type of disabilities or difficulty in moving around and able to get to certain facilities. So all of our facilities are accessible, and we are just excited and thrilled to have so many people here today.
You could see a whole group of different kinds of people here today experiencing many different sports. So we'll have kids and young adults with various disabilities. Some of them might be on the spectrum, the autistic spectrum. Some of them you may see have cerebral palsy. Some might be hearing impaired, sight impaired. We invited a lot of different organizations that support a lot of different people with disabilities. And then you can expect to see different sports, adaptive sports that are adapted specifically for those disabilities. So we have beep baseball, for instance, where somebody who might be sight impaired will be able to still play baseball by following sounds of balls and key points on the field. We have wheelchair basketball, we have bocce ball, we have pickleball, we have mixed martial arts over there. So we've tried to invite a wide array of organizations so that anybody with any kind of ability might find an opportunity here for something they maybe didn't know about and that they might be able to experience.
For decades, people faced with disabilities have embraced popular team sports like basketball and soccer, utilizing their own talents and abilities to overcome obstacles.
People who have a passion for a particular sport have taken that sport and given the community that's participating, they've just simply adapted it so that they can all play. So Playmakers runs baseball, basketball, dance, and bocce programs. And our baseball program is adapted so that, we have bases that are different colors, so we can explain to a player which base to run to, not just the first base, run to the red base, or we put footprints in the batter's box so we don't have to kind of get up there and maneuver them. We say put your feet over those footprints when you're batting. So we just adapt to the ability. And in that example, the baseball example, we have people in wheelchairs playing, and we have people that are more physically able but maybe are on the spectrum. So, depending on the particular player's needs, Mike, who is running our baseball program, has adapted his program to meet those individuals' needs.
Throughout the grounds of the Long Beach City College campus, athletes of all ages enjoy the many sports available to play, some of them for the very first time. There are booths available offering information and education to visitors. And many local dignitaries are on hand to share their enthusiasm and excitement by offering these popular activities to anyone who wants to participate.
This is a wonderful inaugural event here in Long Beach. Before I was on the City Council, I was a member of the school board, and we were always making sure that our students with disabilities had access and opportunity. And so at a city level, when this idea came around, it was an of course moment. So partnering with Long Beach City College and Kim and Playmakers and SoCal Adaptive Sports in this beautiful space has really been kind of a dream come true for all of us, for new opportunities for our community here in Long Beach.
I like the phrase, of course.
Of course. You know, when great people come together with good ideas and show us where we have opportunities to do better and to do more for parts of our community, it should always be an of course. And how do we make that happen? So we were really happy to jump on board and support here in the 5th District in Long Beach.
Inside the gymnasium, I am trained in the basics of power soccer to see if I have the skills to not only play the game, but to maneuver around in a wheelchair that is specially built for the sport. Of course, as with all things, it looks much easier than it is, and simply following the ball around the court is a challenge beyond my athletic skills.
Catch it with it.
On the court, Mike Rosenkrantz tries to live up to the skill levels of the other players by joining them in a game. And although he is not handicapped himself, he possesses a wealth of knowledge on the subject of adaptable sports, explaining to me the details and regulations that come into play.
For these chairs, you know, these are all court chairs, but for the really elite athletes, I mean, they have chairs that are specialized, you know, really fit their bodies and all that. But this is a really fast game. This is for power soccer, and you can see these chairs are really built strong, like this front part here. So obviously you do crash, although, whoa, you don't want to crash in this game. There are wheelchair rugby chairs too, and those you can crash into. But these things go really fast. Like watch Roger go. He just like moves like crazy.
Of course, this is the easy part, cruising along in the power soccer chair, not worrying about playing the game. But the point of the fair is to allow individuals who actually want to play a chance to participate. And that is what motivates so many people to share these opportunities with others.
What inspired you to do all this?
First of all, we have a son at home with cerebral palsy, and he's been through the system. He's over 20, and we've been through the system with him. And I got connected with Cynthia Brannon. She's the president and one of the co-founders of Playmakers. And she was telling me about their vision for Long Beach in terms of offering these programs and ultimately building a park, an adaptive park to run these programs. And what I didn't realize was that we have so much great green space here in Long Beach, but we have very little space dedicated to adaptive sports. And when she told me that, given that I have a son that's come through the system, I didn't realize that. And so I thought immediately, what a great cause. If I didn't know that, how many other people don't know about that? Maybe we should, make it a mission to start making more people aware of what kinds of opportunities there might be out there to kind of enhance the community with an adaptive park and bring the programs to the community. So,
how long did it take you to get all this together?
This particular event we started planning about 8 months ago. We started back we learned about, the idea kind of was percolating back in June, and then around September, October time frame, we committed. The 3 co-organizers committed, and from then on it's been monthly meetings and among the co-organizers and everybody involved, and then pretty much daily effort individually. It started about 8 months ago.
It seems to me I've heard a lot about people here today.
I'm glad you've heard a lot about people, because that's really at the core of this is really the reason we're here. It's adaptive sports to understand what's available is important, but really the ultimate goal is more to use the sports. Most everybody loves sports and recreation of some sort. It's something that cuts across all socioeconomic boundaries, right? We all kind of have that one thing in common. So we want to use sports and rec programs to bring people of all abilities together. It could be a typical baseball player with my son in a wheelchair, but my son gets great joy out of being on the field with the Wilson baseball player dressed in his uniform who's playing catch with him, and so if the community can see that and know the joy that it brings to both, my son as an example, and the Wilson baseball player, I think you can see more of this then growing in the community.
As the afternoon wears on, a new generation of youth are able to sample a variety of sports that they have never experienced before. And, like all good competitions, the point is not whether you win or lose, but how you play the game.
I meant to ask you, is this the first event of its type?
This is the very first in Long Beach. There have been others in parts of the state, but this is the first in Long Beach, and it's the first of what we hope will be many more to come. We would like to make this an annual event, and based on the turnout that we have here today and the people that have supported us, I think that will be very easy to do. So we're hoping to continue to do that.
I am extremely humbled, but very excited to be here. I love seeing all of the athletes on our campus, and it just brings us a sense of joy and fulfillment seeing so many people utilizing our spaces here at Long Beach City College.
When we return, see how a pop culture phenomenon of the late 70s inspired the political mood of the 1980s when Out and About continues.